irritation, anger, dissatisfaction, annoyance can trigger the rapid release of adrenaline in the body. Find out what to do about it next in today's show. Welcome back to Year 4, this weekly edition every Friday of the Japan Business Mastery Show. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, Dale Carnegie franchise owner Tokyo, master trainer, president of Dale Carnegie Tokyo Training, and best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery, Japan Business Mastery, and Japan Presentations Mastery. Zaegyo is the Japanese translation of Japan Sales Mastery. My new book is Stop Wasting Money on Training, or in Japanese, Training de okane o muru ni suru no wa yamimashou. We're bringing the show to you from our studio in the High Performance Center in Akasaka in Minato-ku, the business center of Tokyo. This is episode number 195, and we are talking about controlling leader anger. Before we get going, a quick word from our sponsor. If you want to be successful as a leader, do the Leadership Training for Managers course. All companies need people who can both manage and lead. Leading people screams out for real skills in communication, dealing with all different types of people, being excellent at innovation, planning, delegation, handling mistakes, doing performance reviews really well, and inspiring and motivating the team. Do the Leadership Training for Managers course now in either Japanese or English. Are you doing business with Japan? Do you really know how things work? Japan Business Mastery provides the answers. Do you have the right networks and know how to create them? Do you know how to get on the same wavelength with Japanese buyers? Do you know what being trustworthy looks like from the Japanese perspective? Japan Business Mastery is based on more than 30 years' experience in Japan and will become your go-to guide. Want to succeed in Japan? Buy Japan Business Mastery now. Welcome back. Okay, now it's time for the show. それでは行きましょう. So let's get going. Controlling leader anger. I was amazed to see one of the captains of industry a hostage to his adrenaline release. His curriculum vitae was perfect, a prince of the first water, yet he would explode with instant white-hot rage when he didn't get the results he wanted and would viciously tear strips off the offending patsy. We learnt to sit on his right or left at the end of a long meeting room table where it was hard to be seen. We observed that the poor saps who sat directly opposite him got it between the eyes every time. I'm sure we've all had their war stories of demented leaders who couldn't control their emotions, and maybe sometimes, in extremis, we have joined them ourselves. How do we keep the chemical release in check when we are tormented by idiots and nincompoops who don't do what they are supposed to do when they are supposed to do it? Here are some steps we can take. 1, recognize it is anger and that it is chemically fueled. When we know we have set off a chain reaction and the chemicals in the body have now kicked in, we better understand that we have to take action to seize control back from the chems. 2, suspend judgment. Because we may not have enough facts yet, we may have been told a version of events, and there may be certain circumstances that would change our view. Before exploding, seek more data and insight. This will also help us to cool down a bit. 3, don't attack the other person. None of us are perfect, so keep that in mind before we set forth with a tirade about their shortcomings. Remember, every person we meet is carrying a heavy load in their lives, which we don't know about. So who are we to assume we could do any better in their circumstances? Number 4, before we launch forth, inject a pause, followed by a cushion. A cushion is a short sentence that acts as a chem breaker to allow us to regain control. We might say something innocuous, such as, well, this issue is an important one. We neither agree nor disagree when using this statement, but we buy valuable time to remember to ask more about the problem background rather than immediately verbally lacerating our interlocutor. 5, walk away. If you feel uncontrollable, molten lava about to start erupting out of your mouth, just say, excuse me, and add some physical and temporal distance to enhance your perspective on the lava trigger. As ancient wisdom says, when faced with a killer issue, how we react is the real problem we need to solve. I hope you enjoyed today's show, and so please subscribe on YouTube. Share it with your family, friends, and colleagues. Become a regular. Hit the little bell icon to receive update notifications. Our website details are on screen now, www.dale-carnegie.co.jp. It's packed with value, so certainly check it out. We try to offer as much value as possible, so you might also enjoy our other shows. In fact, we are releasing content 6 days a week. For podcasts, Mondays for the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, Tuesday for the Presentations Japan series, and every second Tuesday for the Business Tatsujin no Oshie Show, Wednesdays for the Sales Japan series, Thursdays for the Leadership Japan series, and every second Thursday for the Business Pro Podcast Show, Fridays for the Japan Business Mastery Show, and Saturdays for Japan's top business interviews. Now, you get these wherever you get your podcast. Also, every Monday we release the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Every second Thursday we release the Business Pro Television Show, and every Friday the Japan Business Mastery Show. Saturdays, every Saturday, we are releasing Japan's top business interviews. These are all on YouTube. We appreciate your support, and please let others know about it so they can benefit too. We want to make a contribution to helping people build their careers and businesses, and so please join with us in that endeavor. In episode number 196, we are talking about pushing buyers. Onegai tashimasu. Please join me next week to master business here, because that is what we all want, isn't it? Japan business mastery.